Today on Hands On Photography, we're going to take a look at printing options for your photographs. Yes, you can print your photos. I've spoken about it before, but what if you're wanting to sell your prints? Got some options for you. Let's talk about it.
This is TWiT.
This episode of Hands On Photography is brought to you by Nomad. Go to nomadgoods.com/twit and use promo code TWIT for 10% off your first purchase of any Nomad accessory. They have Apple Watch straps, wireless chargers, ultra durable cables, and more. Limited time offer. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am Pruitt, and this is Hands On Photography here on TWiT TV. I hope y'all are doing well. I am unbelievable as always. It is another fine Thursday where I get to sit down and share different tips and tricks that are going to help make you a better photographer and a better post processor. Well, maybe not so much today, and at least not dealing with shooting photos or doing post processing. It's a little bit of a different twist today. Today, I'm going to get into a piece of feedback that was sent to me, and they said, hey, this feedback can be used on the show because why? It may be useful for other folks here in the hands-on photography community. So let's go ahead and get started with this week's episode. First, we'll go ahead and hit the screen switch so you can take a look at said email that I received. All right, so this message says, hi, Ant. Loving the show. I'm an amateur aviation photographer and I'm interested in selling my photos online. I have no experience with this and I don't really know the pros and cons of different sites. I know Smugmug is a tool for professional photographers, but would it be good for an amateur like me? What are the other options? You have my permission to discuss this question on the show. Thanks for the help. And that comes from Thomas. Okay, so Mr. Thomas, very, very good question. I appreciate you, first off, emailing the show. And so if you want to send your email, local, loyal, hands-on photography listener, you can send your emails to hop@twit.tv just as Mr. Thomas did. But anyway, thank you, Mr. Thomas, for sending that on over to me. Good question. Those sites are awesome for, that site in particular, Smugmug, is awesome for printing photographs. I talked about printing your photographs way back on episode 77. And, first it was the thing of, well, should you print your photos? Yes, you should print your photos. What if I only shoot photos with my iPhone? Yes, you can still print your photos, even if you shoot them with a smartphone. So, and then it gets into, well, how do I print them? Do I use the printer that's on my desk here that prints out my documents? In some instances, that's okay. Depends on the size you're trying to print out, but I don't recommend it for everything. And then you have the idea of getting a big printer for your home, a dedicated photo printer for your home. Yeah, you can do that too. But does that really give you a good ROI, return on your investment, if you will? Let me speak from personal experience. I'm someone that shoots photographs and get paid for my work. Thank you. So grateful for that. And people will ask for prints. And at one time I thought about buying a printer, but found that most of my work was used more so digitally than versus a physical print. So it didn't make any sense for me to invest in a printer at that time. Okay. So what I was doing was going to a local print shop and having them print out my my images, and I'd go through all of the shipping and so on and so forth. And that was great. It worked. But then I looked into other services and options, such as like what you mentioned, Smugmug, smugmug.com. I don't use Smugmug, but I do have a Smugmug page that's fairly, is just brand new. I just set it up here recently just to try it out and play around with it. But I highly recommend it to people, even though I don't use it, because they do a good job of just trying to make things simple and easy. I use another service called Fine Art America, but we'll get into that more so in a minute. But anyway, if you take a look at Smugmug, that's smugmug.com, they offer a lot of different things to the photographer, whether you're a pro or an amateur like yourself. It doesn't matter. You can set up a plan that allows you to store your images online. They have a lot of, backup options, basically, even down to having unlimited storage. So they have a couple different plans and payment options on there. They have a basic plan, a power plan, a portfolio plan, and a pro plan. So let's take a look at that, because that's what's going to matter. You know, you're investing into your business or your hobby, if you will. You know, where you're going to have to look at, does it make sense from a dollar standpoint? You know, is it worth me spending thousands of dollars a year for a service that only gives me, you know, just a couple $100 in peace of mind, or a couple $100 in printing options? That's something that you're going to have to decide on. But anyway, if you take a look at their plans, they have a bunch of them varying from $9 a month to $42 a month, or $75 a year up to over $300 a year. So you have to weigh that out. And again, I have no problems with Smugmug. I know several people that use them and they get good results. But before I got, you know, awake to or hip to the world of Smugmug, I was using Fine Art America, and I totally dig it. You know, and I'll get into their details momentarily and why I started using it. But before we do that, I want to take a few minutes to thank this week's sponsor, the folks at Nomad. This episode of Hands On Photography is brought to you by Nomad. Nomad's founders met in Santa Barbara, California, and started as a Kickstarter project back in the days of 2012 with the goal of building an ultra rugged and minimalist tool for the 21st century that would seamlessly integrate into your everyday carry. You know, everyday carry, like your phone and your watch and your wallet, things like that. Well, in the past 9 years, Nomad has expanded to offer a wide range of mobile accessories to fit the needs, from iPhone cases to Apple Watch straps and wireless chargers and premium wallets and passport holders and a whole lot more. And they all are using Horine leather, which is just beautiful. They use this Horine tannery in Chicago that was founded back in 1905, and it offers unparalleled blend of quality and consistency. The leather accessories have developed a rich patina, and with time, that patina just looks so good and just so uniquely you know? And not to mention, leather just smells dadgum good. I love how leather smells. Nomad offers convenient wireless charging solutions for the home, office, and bedroom with a suite of chargers for whatever Apple device you use, as well as Apple Watch and AirPods. Nomad is now offering AC adapters too. So check out their new 30 watt and 65 watt adapters. I got to tell you, there's nothing more of a headache when it comes to trying to go and charge up one of your mobile devices and you get this little slow trickle charge. Oh, such a pain. I highly recommend you get yourself a Nomad AC adapter. Stick it on your desk where it's always nearby. It's pretty, it's small, and you're going to get none of this slow trickle charging. The crew at Nomad was tired of dealing with flimsy charging cables that seemed to fall apart every few months, so they set out to engineer a more rugged cable. So with reinforced and double braided Kevlar outer sheathing and strong metal alloy connector housings, Nomad cables have been engineered for extreme durability and heavy everyday use, because you're everyday people. They're also a climate neutral certified brand. Kudos to you, Nomad. Nomad is and always will be a company that prioritizes design and quality over everything else. One of the most important aspects of Nomads when designing a new product is that they use the highest quality and longest lasting materials available. They design all of their concepts from the ground up rather than white labeling existing products. You know who those companies are. That's not Nomad. All right, so go to nomadgoods.com/twit and use promo code TWIT for 10% off your first purchase of any Nomad accessory. That's nomadgoods.com/twit with promo code TWIT. And note that this is a limited time offer. And I thank Nomad for their support of hands-on photography. All right, so I mentioned Fine Art America. Fine Art America is another option far as hosting, well, not really hosting your images, but offering a print service for your images. So the difference between them and the likes of Smugmug or even Flickr and other services out there for me, it just came into a better value. Both of them offer print sizes varying, down to small, 4x6s or even smaller. You can also print on accessories like coffee mugs and t-shirts and other random things like phone cases. But I just started using Fine Art America several years ago, and I never really had to go anywhere else because they just work. They offered metal prints and different types of print paper, and they handle the shipping. And it just turned out to be an incredible value because you can use their free option and get all of that, or you can use their paid option, which is only $30 a year. And with the $30 a year paid option, you basically get the ability to put more of your images out there on display. So right now, if you go on over to antpruitt.com/prints, wink, wink, you'll see about 20 images or so of mine that I have out there. But if I want to put more in there, I can just do the annual fee and upload more. Personally, I found that I don't really need to do that anymore because I look at the analytics and it shows me that people are clicking more so on this and that and so on and so forth. So I don't need to upload a whole bunch of junk. It's just going to confuse people. Less is more when it comes to selling prints. So I trimmed it down and I try to focus on promoting those different images that are getting more eyeballs based on the analytics. But again, for me, that seems to be the best way to go because of the value. I can do the free option, or I can do the annual $30 a year. That's redundant. Sorry. I can do the annual $30 fee. And that's just me. I don't know what works for you, but I suggest trying either one of them out because both of them are great as far as the actual final product that you're going to get. My clients and customers that have ordered prints from me have done nothing but rave about the quality of the prints that come from Fine Art America. I have several here in my home that I like to use to decorate the house because they do a good job. And again, it's a great value. So I hope that helps you, Mr. Thomas. And for the other folks out there in the hands-on photography community, are you using Smugmug? Are you using some other print options? Let me know. Shoot me an email, hop@twit.tv. Love to hear from you. As a matter of fact, you can send any kind of feedback or comments or questions or image critiques to hop@twit.tv, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And if it's something that you're fine with being used on the show for an episode, please mention so in the email. I don't want to put stuff out there without your consent. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shoot a message, hop@twit.tv. That's going to do it for this week's episode. Thank you to everyone that joined in and listened and watched today. If this was your first time, go ahead and subscribe right now in whatever podcast application you're enjoying this on, because we're on all of them. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, or if you're really nerdy, you can get into Pocket Cast and Overcast and all of those other ones out there. I have no idea. We're on all of them. Just look us up. Go to our website, twit.tv/HOP. That's twit.tv/HOP for hands-on photography, where you'll see all of the subscription options. You'll see all of the previous episodes and all of the previous show notes. Okay. All of that stuff is helpful. Hey, make sure you also follow me on social media. I am ant_Pruitt on Instagram. Give me a follow over there. Tag me in some of your favorite images. I appreciate the folks that have started tagging me in their images. It's pretty cool to see what you all are shooting. Y'all are pretty talented. So keep tagging me, keep following, and sharing out the show. Thank you to my man, Mr. Victor, for all of his hard work that he does on the show to make me look and sound good each and every week. And yeah, good looking out, my man. All right, folks, thanks for all the support. We will see you next time on the show. Until then, you all continue to safely create and dominate, and I'll catch you next time.
Listeners of this program get an ad-free version if they're members of Club TWiT. $7 a month gives you ad-free versions of all of our shows, plus membership in the Club TWiT Discord, a great clubhouse for TWiT listeners. And finally, the TWiT Plus feed, with shows like Stacy's Book Club, The Untitled Linux Show, The Giz Fizz, and more. Go to twit.tv/clubtwit. And thanks for your support.